We'll now begin the second part of our show today, Workplace Safety Search. Today, we will investigate some of the common mistakes that occur in workplaces. We will also look into some ways that we must know to improve safety. Please watch the video. We will begin today's workplace safety search. Let's go! Mr. Wang is going to work now. We will take a look at Mr. Wang's at work. Do you know what Mr. Wang forgot? Correct! Local ventilation system must be turned on before beginning work. Also, you must ensure the ventilation equipment are working properly and air are ventilated smoothly before beginning work. Okay, we will continue observe Mr. Wang's work. Is it correct to leave the barrel containing solution open without a cover? Actually, to reduce the harm hazardous materials cause to our body, we must attack the root problem, the source of contamination. The area of contamination normally affects how well ventilation works. As all viewers can see, if we stir or unload materials in a barrel containing solutions, we can reduce the source of contamination by placing a cover over the barrel. Then, proper local ventilation can reduce the spreading of hazardous material. The barrel must be cleaned if it is used. It must be properly covered if it is not cleaned. This way, we will reduce the source of contamination. This is a small action, but it has very important consequences. Okay, let's follow Mr. Wang at work again. Look out! You must not do that. Fans help in the spread of contaminants and reduce the effectiveness of local ventilation. In fact, the effectiveness of local ventilation system is reduced because of additional sources of wind in the environment. Where does the wind come from? For example, wind from electric fans or natural winds from outside are sources of winds. Winds help in the spreading of contaminants and reduce the effectiveness of local ventilation system. So, if we want to avoid interference from winds, we must ensure that no fans or natural winds are blowing directly at the source of contaminants. There is a small trick. We can put up an obstacle, such as a board, to block the flow of wind. It also helps ventilation. We will keep watching Mr. Wang at work. Mr. Wang is having the electric fan blowing directly at his back. Is it correct? Of course not. We never ever let a fan blow at the back of an operator, because this will concentrate contaminants in front of the person, making them inhale more contaminants. As all the viewers can see on the screen, airflow wraps around the body and concentrates the contaminants in front of the person. In fact, it is recommended that no fans be used at work. This will make sure contaminants do not spread around the environment or concentrate at a certain location. Looks like the local ventilation system is having some problem. Let's see what Mr. Wang will do. Oh, so Mr. Wang is putting on a protective mask. Is Mr. Wang putting on the correct type of mask? Please note that the proper use of protect gear is very important in protecting our health. In a work environment involving organic solution, a gas mask should be used. Let's see the proper way to put on a gas mask. Step 1. Check the mask and install filter canister. Step 2. Adjust head strap length, then put the head strap over your head. Step 3. After you have put on the mask, adjust such that the mask tightly fits over your face. Step 4. Adjust your head strap to a comfortable fit. Step 5. Use both hands to cover the entire filter canister. Breathe properly so that the air won't flow through in between your cheeks and the surface. This is the proper way to put on a gas mask. Do you understand now? After a hard shift, Mr. Wang is going to have a break. Let's see what Mr. Wang does. Is Mr. Wang doing it right? Actually, what Mr. Wang does is a common mistake that many will make too. You must keep the protective gears on while you are in the work area. Take them off only when you have left the work area. Protective gears must be stored at a clean place. Never leave them in the work area. Furthermore, you must wash your hand and face before you enjoy your food. This way, you will not eat any of the contaminants. Okay, this is it for us today. At the end, we would like to remind you the following 7 points. 1. Before beginning operation, make sure you turn on local ventilation equipment and check that it is running properly. 2. Barrels containing solutions must be covered at all times. 3. Avoid wind interference in the work area. Reduce the chance of using fans at work. If fans must be used, avoid blowing directly at the source of contamination or the back of an operator. 4. Protective gear must be worn properly. 5. Protective gear must be stored in a clean location. Never leave the gears in the work area. 6. Never eat or drink in the work area. And lastly, remember to wash your hand and face before you take your break. Also, we remind you again not to use fans in the work area. If a fan must be used, please use a blast-proof fan designed for industrial use. Never bring your home electric to work. That is very dangerous. Everyone clear? That's it for Workplace Safety Search today. Dear listener, please stay with us. Workplace Safety Inspection right after the commercial.